Hello, this is Vaughn Tom 2020 with 2020 MC Gaming. I'd like to welcome you back to a new episode where we play with the least efficient cactus farm. So there's been a lot of videos on YouTube lately, mostly by one of my favorites, Ilmango, from the FrilCraft server. I've been doing a lot of videos on how to make the most efficient cactus farm. So I'd like to introduce the least efficient version. So this version includes things like the possibility of dying by cactus, very humiliating, and it's obviously very labor intensive, especially if you don't manage your inventory. That's me. And obviously it's not going to passively produce, but let's think about the pros. Your yard is spawn proof, right? None's going to spawn over here. And and also you get to hear this floof sound right there. That's the major pro right here. It's also great if you're too lazy to dig out a huge area to put a farm in, or if you don't want to have a cactus tower sticking up in the background. But anyway, I might actually get up the Steam to do one of those two things one of these days, but for the moment, the least efficient cactus farm. So to finish this up, all you got to do is run around and pick up all your cactus drops and hop around over this bizarre little parkour course of sand blocks that you've laid down, and now I'm out of sand, so I'll use a slab, and already your cactus farm is finished. So as reported last episode, Wah, who is right here on the scaffold, I'm sorry, on the Grand Archway, wish we had scaffold 114, looking forward to it. Anyway, Wah's still up there. She's finishing the very last one, and I'm down here just double checking from the ground to make sure that we did everything right. No, I'm sorry, we've got like two more to do down the hallway there, but we've made a lot of progress. And so she's finishing up her side, and I'm just double checking on what we just finished building. So we've accomplished quite a lot in terms of extending the thing, and we're hoping to complete this part tonight and put the roof on all the way down, and maybe even get the chandeliers. The next step is to lay down the basic patterns for the floors, which I've done here. Just the sandstone skeletons, so to speak. Just the framework. Now I've got the secondary porticos, hang on. You can see I've started the wing over here, so laying out the floor is going to be the best way to make sure that the walls all get tied in correctly, as we'll have the foundation to build from. And that's one of those things that requires a lot of planning. So we're going to wrap a corner right there. It's going to come right along here. This is the wall, and it's going to tie into the main body of the building. It's going to be the wall for the what we're going to call the primary transect, or the crossing place. And it's a major feature of most cathedrals, if I've even got my words correct, whatever. And of course it's going to cover this entire area. We are definitely going to be over water, which means I'm going to have to pay diamonds to get people to fill some of this in, or spawn proof it, or at least help me build some walls so I can pretty it up and make it look like natural cliffs. I think I'm leaning in that direction. Put some greenery on it, do some landscaping. Trying to get this walkway to bend the corner and move around the where the main building, this is the main wall right here for the the primary transect, I believe it's called. And getting the walkway to bend the corner through here and come out the other side. It's kind of tricky. There's a lot of planning and mapping to do, and that means I spend like 20 minutes at a time running around in circles. Okay, that's wrong. Oh yeah, let me chop it down with a chicken. Okay, there we go. Pickaxe. But it's sometimes kind of tricky to figure out where I'm supposed to be, and so I'll do what I'm doing now. I'll put down like 5 blocks and then walk around in circles looking at everything for like 20 minutes, and then finally place another couple of blocks, and here we go. Let's Alright, so that's looking correct. Ow. Great. The inside's looking like it's basically organized, I guess. Let's get back up there. Okay, so looking down at the floors, made some good progress. That's looking good. It's starting to map out nicely. So we'll just have to try to figure out how to tie the the main building in, tie these walls in to the northern and southern wings. And we're definitely going to need to move all the stuff up here too. It's starting to get to be a little bit of a walk. I like this cross-hatched wood. Makes a good break from the rest of everything else that I was doing. Try not to repeat the same pattern too much. Okay, so maybe in the next, maybe by the time this video is all wrapped up, or the next video, we'll have all of that filled in, and we'll actually have something to look at. I'm really hoping for that. And now for the flyby. Now coming in over the base. There's Trading Hall. And there we are, the big domes. And this is going to be our first view of all of the additional flying buttresses we've made. That's how you properly pronounce it. Don't know if you know that. And the aerial view. So I've yet to get on top of this structure and put the dark oak details on the main roof going all the way to the back. That's going to happen when I'm ready. Whatever that is. When I get tired of creepers spawning up there, I suppose. Now these bases right here are the bases for some massive columns, 4 of them to be precise. They're going to be going all the way up to the main dome, which is going to be enormous. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here we go. Flying around. Now, here's an aerial view of it. With the floors are put in and nicely organized. Most of them. I mean, we've got most of it organized the way it's going to be. And I tell you, it's a big improvement. I had to actually cut out a lot of footage because it was just me running around this construction site with like random blocks sticking up, and I could tell where there's supposed to be a little bit of a pattern, but you know, no, actually, I'm full of it. I couldn't tell where the pattern was half the time. I was running around confused, trying to figure out what was going on. It was really kind of confusing. So you know, I looked back over it before I took a break and looked back over the footage, and then got back on, and I'm looking at that footage, thinking to myself like, wow, I look like I am so confused, and I was. It was terrible. Alright, now we have the aerial view with the slow fall potion. And there's the floor, fairly well tied in. We don't have to look at those odd looking beams of sandstone just going in random directions, we actually have a pattern. And really nice too. You'll notice I had another portal right in the middle. Yeah, I really couldn't figure out what to put there. I'm gonna have to, dress it up and put a lot of stuff over it. A little secret. A little bit of a secret. When you get close, or in any of my future footage on this, as we build more into this thing, you'll notice the nether portal, I actually used blue terracotta, blue stained terracotta, not the glazed type, but the regular blue type, and put it behind the field so it amplifies the purple color and gives it a really nice look. I love it. Back again with WA 2020, and she is helping me to build this section. She's building one side, I am building the other, and we have made so much progress. And we've got a buddy down there somewhere. He's I need to light up underneath this platform. Obviously, I just the floor is a platform. It's a skin. It's going over a certain area of beach and a little bit of ocean. It's still not really well lit up, obviously. It's our secret mob farm. It's kind of a low output mob farm, but it produces, like, one zombie occasionally. But the flying buttresses are all in place, and there she goes, Twinkle Toes. No, look, she's hiding. Play tag. Yeah, she walks up to me and, oh, there we go. Revenge. She punches me all the time. Okay, I don't need to try to escape to the nether. She's good. Alright, so there's one of the corners of the primary transect is done, and we can't really start the other ones until we get these side wings put up. The northern and southern wings are, I don't know what to call them. I promise, next video I'm gonna actually have looked at some of the definitions for this stuff. Oh yeah, we got to see her doing the takeoff. Okay, we're about to add in a little bit more roof, so we can take it up a level or two. And I'm gonna stop and look at my floors because they're so cute. Hate to have to sweep this place though. So the main archways are going to join across this area also, like the main entrance, the main area you walk down, and the northern and southern branches or wings are going to look like the main walkway mostly. There's going to be a couple little differences. And there are all of these branches and wings and the main walkway are going to meet up right in the middle at the primary transect, and that is the room that is going to be the most work. But we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. But with that, and while I finish off this little section of roof, I'm going to say goodbye. This is a pretty good place to stop. And so I want to thank you for stopping by. Remind you to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. And don't forget to check out the other links. We've got a bunch of YouTubers on this in this particular server, and some really great builders, some really exciting stuff. I've been having a lot of fun watching, and so you'll have to check out FrilCraft's page, his YouTube channel, and check out his Patreon server, and tell us what you think, and visit a few of our friends. Okay, so thank you very much, and have a good one.